I am a stick. One of the single most greatest moments in fiction comes from the Stormlight Archive Book 2, Words of Radiance. This video contains some Cosmere spoilers, so you've been warned. After escaping the Wind's pleasure by transporting herself to Shadesmar, Shallan encounters a very stubborn Stick that she tries to soulcast into fire, and this is when Stick gives the infamous line, I am a stick. We hear it repeat this line over and over, Shallan unable to make it budge. With these simple words, we see a spirit that refuses to bend. While many characters in the Cosmere are eager to change themselves, Stick is content with the truth of what it is. On this exact day in 2014, Sanderson released a deleted interlude from Stick's perspective, and while it doesn't reveal much, it does let us know that Stick could possibly play a much bigger role. In many of the interludes, we see world hoppers. So could Stick be a world hopper? Where else have we seen Stick? After searching the vastness of the Cosmere, a few cases show up. In Warbreaker, Vivenna picked up a stick and drained it of its color while practicing awakening a rope. We also see it appear in Elantris, so we've seen it on Roshar, on Nalthis, and Sel, but where else in the Cosmere? What about Scadrial? Well, in chapter 42 of Well of Ascension, after fighting off a Koloss, Elend notices a fallen twig. However, unfortunately, this is twig and not stick, so we have to rule it out. But maybe it will make an appearance in future Mistborn novels. Now, Sanderson has not given confirmation on all the characters whose backstory the last 5 Stormlight Archive books will revolve around, so I'm expecting some overwhelming revelations on Stick's origins. So could Stick be a world hopper? On my quest for answers, I decided to check in with some friends to see what their thoughts were.
Christopher, this is a dangerous path you're heading down. For your own sanity, I think you need to let it go. Say it with me. Stick is just a stick.
See what you're saying, but I think it's a no from me. What do you think, Sean?
What?
Do you think that the Stick is a world hopper?
No.
Sorry.
What do you think, Luna? Do you think a stick is a world hopper? No comment.
Theory without data is myth. Data without theory is madness. This is stupid.
I like the Stormlight Archive just as much as anyone, if not more, actually. Sorry, what was the question?
You are crazy, man. This theory makes no sense. A stick is a stick.
A stick is just that. A stick. Have you been getting enough sleep, Jay? I'm worried about you.
I wanted to prove them wrong, so I set out into the wild to find some sticks. My journey started with 1, then 2, then I started noticing that sticks are all around us. Everywhere you look, they can't be stopped, and they refuse all interrogation. So it's now day 5. I haven't had any progress. None of them are talking. It drove me mad to the point that I almost became what I feared most. A stick. I'm a stick. I realized nature didn't have the answers to fit my theory, so I had to go back to the drawing board and question whether Stick is actually a stick. Now, we know there's creatures in the Cosmere that can change their shape. Take the Kandra from Mistborn, for instance. So maybe Stick is a world hopper disguising itself as a stick, which is why it was so adamant on telling Shallan, I am a stick. It didn't want to be discovered. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. If this is the case, what is the true identity of Stick? One of the 16 shards of Adonalsium has come to be known as the Survival Shard. We don't know anything about it besides the fact that Brando Sando said there's one shard who just wants to hide and survive. This matches up with Stick, who's hiding his identity. Scratch what I said earlier about it being content with what it is. No, Stick is a shard of Adonalsium, or at least a world hopper. It clearly holds massive amounts of investiture. How can I prove this? I think it's time I set my eyes on Shadesmar and confront Stick myself. And I'm sinking. I did not think this through. A stick. Are you a world hopper?
I am a stick.
Can you be a world hopper?
I am a stick.
I gotta know real fast.
I am a stick.
But you could be so much
I
more.
am a stick. I am a stick. I am a stick.
Will I ever escape Shadesmar? Will Stick ever not be a stick? Consider subscribing and leaving a comment, and maybe you'll find out. And if you really like what I do, check out my merch either on Etsy or Teespring, or consider joining my Patreon. Join me next time when I interview a Kolos.